They don't make replacement wiper blades for this year car. And voila! New, used. And we're gonna do some reconnaissance work for the No Name Nationals. Lawn mowing. You say you don't know where Rick's Rusty Rex is? Well, I'll tell you. You take the I-69 bypass, loop over on Doglick Road. Here at RCindustry, RC's going to try to be as industrious as I can today. I know what you're saying. Why in the world are you wasting your time fixing that old 98? Welcome to RCindustry. Well, hey, it's Rick here, and welcome back to another exciting episode of RCindustry. Here at RCindustry, RC's going to try to be as industrious as I can today. As you know from a previous video, we got the old Oldsmobile 98 here out of storage, and we need to liquidate this vehicle. You know, it's time to put some money into some of these trucks that I want to keep, and although I like this car, you know, there's just really no, I just can't keep it. I don't want it sitting outside. It's sitting outside right now, and you know, I don't want it sitting outside. So I'm just going to get rid of it. Sorry for all the lawn mowing in the background. This is the mowingest neighborhood I've ever seen. So anyway, we got some things we got to do to this thing today. We got to get this turn signal light in the front fixed, and we've got to figure out why the air conditioning doesn't switch from floor to vents, and there was a vacuum line that was broken. I fixed that, and that hasn't fixed it. So we're gonna have to dive into that and see what's going on. So anyway, if I haven't said it already, I'll just go ahead and say it now. I appreciate you subscribing, and if you haven't subscribed, just take the time right now and just reach up there and go up and over and hit the subscribe button, because you know, that really helps this channel out, and it's free. Lawn mowing. Okay, so what I'm talking about in here that we need to do is whenever you move this to defrost or whatever, it's not moving the damper down here that blows the air through, like these vents or up at the top, or all of it comes out down here. So you know, I like a little air coming out here, and you know, this car's got the old ball and back cooler, and you know, that's important when you're driving in the summertime. So, well, anytime really. And then it's got one over here too, and of course it's got that little streamline vent over there. So anyway, that's what we got to tear into. So yeah, I took this cover off the bottom thinking, oh, I'll just get right to what's there, and there's nothing there but the little PCU unit down there, or ECM, or whatever it is. I didn't even think this thing had a computer, but it does. It's right there. I don't know what it does, but anyway, all right, let's get after it. Show you more. Well, I went ahead and took that broken lens out, and let's take that in the house and get that fixed. Show you more. This is the turn signal marker out of my 1983 Oldsmobile 98. And as you can see, she's a broke right there. And something has poked it hard. Now, I actually got all of the pieces out of it. Okay, well, as you can see, we got her all glued back together. And is that perfect? No. But, it beats buying or spending $200 and some on a used one. And, there we are. Just like brand used, baby. I know what you're saying. Why in the world are you wasting your time fixing that old 98? Well, first of all, it only has 109,000. There's no rust. And, I just kind of like the car, but I just can't keep it. So, but I want to get it roadworthy because I'm going to take it on a little adventure. And we're going to do some reconnaissance work for the No Name Nationals. And by reconnaissance work, I mean, we're going to go do a little spying on some other people's projects before we make a call out, because I want to be sure that we win something this year. So let's get this thing fixed and get it roadworthy, and let's take it on a trip. Okay, so I don't know if you can see down in there at all, but the vacuum line that runs off of the vacuum source, which is the intake manifold, and runs down and into the cab, she is a broke. I mean, just corroded. Look at that. So what I did was, this piece that was broken in there is I replaced it with a rubber vacuum line, this right here. And so now I've got vacuum going that way into the cab, but I don't know if we have it. So that is what we'll try and find out. Well, while I'm over here checking light bulbs out before we put that front one back in, I noticed that my side marker light ain't working, so got that bulb is all black. Let's see if we can get that to work. I don't know, I'd say that must be, oh yeah, she's corroded. Let me get my cleaner and we'll see if we can clean that up a little. Alright, show you more. Okay, well, I'll try to talk loud over all the lawnmowers. Let me scrape this up a little bit, being careful not to short this out in here and blow a fuse or whatever. Then we'll take a little of this spray. And then we'll get a little bit of this dielectric grease here. And let's see if we can get him to work this time. There. Seems to be working. So let's get him stuck down in there. Yeah. Came out a lot easier than it's going in. There we go. All right, that'll work. We got to check them lights because we may have to drive at night. All right, that looks good. Okay, well, let's get this big bad boy back in there. Okay. Well, I'm assuming it came out of here. There we go. This little rubber piece goes up in here. Like so. Oh, I gotta take these screws back out. I stuck them back in there so I wouldn't lose them. You guys know how that is, and gals. Okay, here we go. I hope she's going to fit, because, you have to trim a little of that glue off there a little. We can do that. Got a little carried away with it probably, but you know how it is. see here. Gotta have a sharp knife. There. Okay, there's that. Oh, yeah, see? Our little piece fell out, of course. Let me see if I can put that back in there. I don't really know why it needs to be in there, but she was in there when we took it out, so we're going to put her back. How's that? For a reason. Okay, so it actually comes back this way just a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see, my head's probably in the way. That. Now let's put this back up over here. This is the cover, which has a little place here someplace. There it is right there. Just snap it in, just like that. And voila! New, used turn signal lids. All right, well, from this distance, it looks just like brand used, baby. Another one of the problems we got with this little duker is, you see that duct tape right there? Well, that's somebody's trying to fix the fact that that housing's all broke. And if you try to, I guess my fingers is in the way. If you try to run that thing, while them little gears, they jump out of there. So, not sure what we're going to do about that. All right. Let's think about this one a minute. Show you more. Well, I think what I'm going to do here is take these bolts off of here. This nut. There's one in the front, or one on each side in the front, and then back here in the back. Dark down under here. I don't know if you can see, but see, there's one there, and there's one there. So that should let me tilt the seat up and get under there and see what we can, you know, make like brand used. Well, let's see, we got that one taken off of there. Let's see if we can get this one off of there. I don't know if you guys can see or not, but thank goodness this thing ain't all the way down, because it'd be hard to get these bolts out if it was all the way down, or if it was run all the way forward. All right, so I got two rows or 2 rounds with some black Gorilla tape, and I got me some banjo wire wrapped around that tight to hold that plastic transmission together again. So maybe that'll fix it. I may put another row of wire around right here, because that to hold that piece up too. So all right, let's see if it works. Get the old button here. Yeah, she's a working. I think I'll just not use it. Okay, well, I went ahead and ran another one over here. I don't know if it'll focus on that very good, but I went ahead and ran around here all the way, and then ran another one all the way around it. So it's pretty solid now. I know it looks like crap, but you know, I'm not the one that made some gearbox transmission for a power seat out of plastic either. I mean, what were they thinking? There's no way it's going to last over 50 years. Okay, we're finally in here to start working on, you know, this thing. And then I noticed the floor was wet. And it's been running down from right about there. So I'm assuming that we got an issue out here in our air box. So I need to change the wiper blades anyway. So I'm gonna take these screws out and pull this out and get down in there and see if that drain's clogged up. So I'll show you what I find. Well, hey, sorry for the interruption in today's video, but I wanted to take this short opportunity to let you know about Shop RCindustry. Yes, you can go to Shop RCindustry and you can get you this trucker's hat. Order online today. We also have shirts, white, gray, and black. And wintertime is coming, so get you a hoodie. We appreciate any purchase you make on Shop RCindustry. You can go to the About section in your phone, scroll down to the very bottom and click on that tab and it'll take you right there. All the proceeds are going back into the builds here at RCindustry. Here at RCindustry, we're making it just like brand used, baby. And now, back to your regularly scheduled video. Well, let's see, I need to get these things off here. I have a little pocket knife here. Should be able to pry up on this doogie walk here. Oops. Like so. Pop this off of here. Okay. Easy. Let's go take the other one off. Let's play friendly. Okay, well, as you can see, this one here, she's seen better days, baby. So let's see if we can get this popped out of there. It should slide out, and it should pull that out. And let's see if we got something here in here that's the right size. They don't make replacement wiper blades for this year car, but they make a universal one right here. And you just break them off at the desired length. So that's what we're going to do here. Okay, I got those snipped off, and let's see if we can get it put back together now. It's quite a ways. All right, let me get some pliers and see if I can squeeze that together. As you can see right there, you know, it's a different width, and they don't make this refill. They only make this refill. So, all right. Show you more. Life in the fast lane, baby. Sure to make you lose your mind. There we go. Got that modified a little. Let's see if we can do the same thing up here. Up here. I don't know. I may have to go buy some plastic ones. I like these stainless steel ones. I like the way they look. Or yeah, I guess it's stainless. It's not aluminum, so. And that's why I wanted to use the same thing again. But, you know, hey, maybe it won't work. I don't know. All right, let me see if I can get this one modified and slid on there. And we'll go from there. Show you more. Okay, well, here's the replacement one with new rubber on it. After modifying it, because of the way it mounts and locks, the new insert versus the old one, they're going to be about an inch shorter on either side. So, I mean, that's just the way it's going to have to be. So, let me get this one took apart and done like this, and then we'll get them on there and see what it does. All right, show you more. Okay, got that snapped on there. Let's turn the key on. Spray a little stuff on there and see if they fall off or not. A little moisture on the windshield. I'd say that'll work. Okay, let's take this thing off of here. See if we can get some of these screws out of here. This is a number 7 metric, just in case you need to know that for whatever reason. Man, I'll tell you what, they make a transmission for the seats out of plastic, and they put 12 of these little self-tappers in here to hold this piece of plastic in. Now something just ain't right. Let's see if we can get this up out of here. Oh, got enough of that stick down butyl tape stuff on it, that's for sure. Come on now, slip out of there. Oh, mercy. Whew. All right, let's take a peek down in there and see what we got. So I don't know if you can see down in here. Let me get a light here. If you look right about right there, I know it doesn't focus in very good. That's all full of like dirt, this fine dirt stuff. So I'm going to get the air hose and blow all that out. There is a little drain passage down there, I can feel it. So I'm thinking that thing is probably there. See, that's all full of dirt. So let's get that blown out of there and cleaned up, because right over there on the corner, no, I can't, yeah, it blurs out, but right over there in the corner is where that is all filled up, and it it just can't let the water out, so it backs up. And then right here is inside that air ductwork that goes into the car, and it fills up and runs over. Now I'm assuming that is supposed to come out down here somewhere. So, all right, let's blow it out and see if that helps. Show you more. Okay, I got you guys set up down there. You tell me if anything blows out of there. Down in here a little bit. I didn't see anything blow out. Did you? I don't know. I guess we'll run a little water down in there. Flowering can here, or the watering can. Well, it's running out of there, boy. Look at all that junk running out. Can you see that? There's all kinds of black gunk come running out of there, so I'll bet that thing wasn't. I bet it was clogged up. Let's look and see if it's leaking on the inside here. No, it ain't running down in here anymore. I believe that was it. All right. Well, I believe that's all the time I'm going to have today. I'm going to button this back up. I think we got that taken care of, so we won't get no more water in the cab. So let me get this all buttoned up, and tomorrow we'll work on the last thing, which is trying to get the air conditioning to blow out the vents. So, all right, show you more. Well, it's Rick, and I'm back out here this morning, and you know what? I didn't even turn the camera on. I totally forgot about it. I had a plan in my mind of what I wanted to check on this thing, because we're down to fixing the air conditioning, so it blows out the vents and, the ball and back cooler and all that. But let me get you caught up here to what I found. So just so you know, I verified right here where that piece was rotted off, and we patched that with this vacuum, and we've got vacuum to there. So if you come in here to the dash, and of course I tore this dash all out, so I verified that the purple wire, or the purple vacuum hose coming in right here, I verified that we got vacuum to there. And so I was like, well, why isn't the rest of this working? So there's a little pod that sits right here that this plugs into. Let me show you that. Okay, so this is the little vacuum distribution block, and it turns, when you slide the selector over, it turns this and forces the vacuum through different hoses here to make the dampers move different ways. And I can make that work by pushing this in, because what happened is this little clip, there's a little clip on this that holds this together, and you can see that little duker's got she's a broke on one side. So what we've got to do is, I've got some of these little push pin things, like that one's got little things to hold, which I don't know if that's going to work in here yet. And then there's this one that goes through long. So let's just see if we push this in here. Actually, it won't go in there because it's a little too big, I bet. And this one, yeah, see, that's not going to work either. So I've got to come up with something that will take the place of this, because I don't have any of those. All I've got are these. So I might be able to trim this down on one side and make it work, or I'm not sure. So let me study on this a bit, and I'll bring you back. Show you more. Okay, so what I did was I trimmed the edges off of this just a little bit, and I think if you look at that, that's about the same thickness now. So I'm thinking that I should be able to push this in here like so, and get that so that that's not falling off there. Yeah, see, look. And it still rotates. So let's go put that back in and see what we got. Show you more. Okay, so I got that module back in there and got the vacuum lines plugged back in. I don't have the retainer clips on it yet because I want to verify that it's going to work. But now when you slide this, by pushing this over, it slides that over. See, and it's not falling apart now. So let's start this thing up. Sorry for the bad camera angle here. I don't have any other way to do it. There's the car. And let's turn the fan on high. Nothing until you click this on. And so before it was only blowing out down below. And it's still only blowing out down below. Okay, so what I did was I took this back apart and I cleaned out the inside of it. It's got like some sort of a grease in there, or I don't know, some kind of lubricant on those plastic discs. So I cleaned that real good, and then I took that same stuff and smeared the whole thing down, and now it appears to be working. So if we push this over here, so it goes to buy low, so now it's blowing some out at the floor down here and some here. And if we put it back to vent, it blows it all out up here. And if we go to heat, it goes away here and is all down here. So I think we got it figured out. So let me get this all put back together. Show you more. Okay, so one of the things I want to do, since we know now we can move the air and we can spread it out in the cabin like it's supposed to be, is we need to charge this thing up. It's low on Freon. Freon being, a buzzword. It's actually a refrigerant. This particular refrigerant has been changed over. So it says right up here that it has 134A. I think that's what, yeah, 134A, and it was put in 1998. So with that knowledge, I think what we'll do is we'll jumper this cutout on the compressor when it's running, and just make sure and verify that the compressor's working. And if it is, then we'll see if we can put some 134A in. All right, show you more. Okay, well, with the vehicle running, I'm just going to take this paper clip and I'm just going to verify that this compressor will run. And it will. Okay, guys and gals, I had that little bit of a can left that I charged up the convertible with, and I had one more can of our 134A, and it's almost enough, but not quite. I got the temperatures down to about 45 degrees, 48 in there, depending if it runs very long. But you can hear that it's not, it's not got enough pressure in it yet. So I don't have any more. Freon or refrigerant 134A. So I guess we'll just have to wait till the next time. So I guess for today, we're going to assume that we got everything fixed on this thing. Like I said earlier, we're going to take this thing on a road trip coming up, kind of to a secret destination and location, and hopefully, oh yeah, America. Hopefully, we'll get to do some videoing along the way and show you that. In the meantime, I do have the car for sale, so if somebody buys it in the meantime, I guess we'll have to take something else on that trip. But we're still going to go to an undisclosed location, and we are going to do a little reconnaissance. We gotta look and see what's going on with us. Because the No Name Nationals is coming up, and I might be wanting to make some call outs. Anyway, thanks for coming along. Be sure and like and share. And something I noticed on the demographics today, I keep telling everybody to please subscribe. It's free and it doesn't cost anything, and we go on about that. My watch hours are really coming up, and I really appreciate that, everybody that's watching. But the watch hours and the ratio of people subscribed watching the videos has actually went down. I did have 23% of you subscribed that watch, and now it's 9%. So we're going the wrong way, guys. Be sure to subscribe. Go check your subscription and make sure that you're still subscribed. I hear other channels talking about how sometimes people get unsubscribed. So please go subscribe and watch, and if nothing else, do like I do sometimes. Just go in there and turn the YouTubes on and get somebody up you like to watch, and go ahead and do your work in the office and just let it run. You get to see everything that way. So anyway, appreciate you more than you'll ever know. And as always, we're making it just like brand used here, baby. Run, Tallulah, run! Hi, baby.